something.
All right, there hasn't been very much to celebrate this year in the Brown season. One of the few highlights has been Myles Garrett pursuit of the sack record. Sunday's his last opportunity to get it. So number one, do you think he gets it? Number two, if it's halftime and he still doesn't have it, how does that change how the Browns proceed with the second half? Do you think they change anything to try and get him the record? And do you think the Bengals sort of approach this differently than how the Steelers approached it last week?
He gets it. He will. The Bengals aren't scared of long drop backs and throwing it deep. There is a nightmare scenario where the Browns turn it over early or give up deep plays early, and it's like a 3-touchdown game. And
they're running the ball.
Yep. But other than that, I feel confident that he gets it, and I'm not putting any asterisk on it. I'm not interested in diving deep. The guy is a great player. He's a weather-changing force. This was his best year, and it's been his best year in the second half of the season. I know the numbers haven't been there, but the Steelers were willing to sacrifice their season to block him. Every team is willing to sacrifice other guys in other situations to block him. You have to account for him on every single snap, and you have to worry about it. Even if it is 24-0, there's a chance he gets it. But to me, he gets it early. We watch the rest of the game. We move on to the uncertain future.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. He'll get it because they're gonna throw the football. I pray to God he gets it in the first half because I don't want to be sitting there watching the second half thinking, man, we really need them to pass the football a little bit more for him to have this opportunity. It's the one thing we'll remember about this season is if he gets it, we'll think, man, the guy set the NFL sack record in 2025. Mm-hmm. That was the only positive about this season.
You won't remember Browns-Jets?
I will not.
I will spend therapy sessions trying to forget.
Next year, the Browns play at the Jets and at the Giants. I'm just going to get an apartment over there.
Must be something about the Jets, man, because the Jets game against Flacco where they blew the 3-score lead in like 3 minutes.
With all the grandkids on the sideline?
Oh, yeah.
That happens everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think Burrow is obsessed with becoming the record that maybe Aaron Rodgers. I don't think Burrow cares.
I don't think he cares.
No, I don't think he cares. I think Burrow's playing because he cares about his team and he wants to finish strong. And if he gets sacked by Myles Garrett, it's happened 11 times before.
Yeah.
It'll happen probably 11 more times
Probably
as long as they
will.
stay on their current teams.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I do think he gets the record. I do think it comes with an asterisk. I know I'm in the minority on that, or I think people will be. We mentioned on the YouTube show, it's just like Roger Maris setting the home run record in 144 games, and then as these other guys were pursuing it, I do think the extra game matters. I understand he's had less opportunities, but history is not going to care about the amount of chances he had to sack quarterbacks. History is going to care about the number of games that it took. And I just think it's going to be. He better do it again next year or the year after, later on in his career, and do it in 16 if he does set it, because I think that's going to be a talking point.
He might. I mean, he's 30, but he's really
not
good.
slowing down.
Yeah, Jim Schwartz knows what he's talking about and hypes up his own players, obviously, but he's not much for hyperbole. And when he says this is the best version of Myles, and I see it every day. I mean, Jim Schwartz sees him more than anyone else. Like, this is the best version of Myles, and the guy's darn near unblockable.
Yep.
Zach, did you notice that in the game against Pittsburgh, at times he was lining up where a slot cornerback is essentially lining up? Have you ever seen in your entire time covering the NFL a defensive end take that wide of an approach to try and get to
Not more than one play at a time, not more than some goofy defense in a certain situation. So that was strange. He's been selfish about it. He wants to get it, and his team wants him to get it too. He thought in that situation that was his best angle. So we'll see what Sunday brings. I tend to agree with Dustin. It's probably going to happen, but
Jim Schwartz is probably going to call this game so he gets it. Don't you think? He'll
to the extent that you can.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's only so many. They know where he's at. They're not putting.
Look, I strongly believe the Browns are probably going to get beaten bad on Sunday, but their history against Joe Burrow tells me that I might be wrong.
Yeah.
And in which case he gets it and he runs it up.
Well, hopefully he gets it. We'll wait and see, and hopefully he gets it again next year, the following year, and does it in 16 games, and we don't have to have that debate. When we come back, it's not a Brown season if we can't talk about quarterbacks in the following draft. Fernando Mendoza, Dante Moore,